right, folks, let's get ready. We'll give you 1 minute to get whatever last-minute text, email. Let's get situated, get back into your seats, and we're going to have a productive push planning here in the next hour before I bring up Miss Beth to do her thing, okay? So let's get right. You got 60 seconds. I'm going to mute this again so I don't get copyright infringement from YouTube. YouTube, you can stick it. All right, good. Let's get rolling. Karina, is there anyone back there that could just come on in? I'm not sure if they're, I'm sure they're doing something productive, but maybe not. All right, can we get a quick debrief from, not Star Wars the movie, right, Eli? But I'd love a quick debrief on what we took from yesterday. I know some of us had a chance to sit on it. Big takeaways more so from yesterday. Turn this off here. Yes, Mr. Eli.
Well,
actually, time out. Where are you? Who's over there? Who's right in front? This is Gavin.
Gavin.
You moved. Who was there?
No.
So I guess Daniel will be right here then. Okay, I got you. Okay, I just want to make sure. Go ahead, Eli. Sorry.
Well, biggest thing is really technique, not talent, and recognizing the process instead of the person all the time. I mean, we talked a lot about that yesterday, so it kind of speaks for itself. And also, one thing that really resonated with me was creating self-sustainable reps to where you don't really need to baby them. And I remember Daniel was telling me about something where you hire them, you manage them. Where if you hire someone who needs to be babied all the time, if you train them in a way where they need to be babied all the time, it's just not practical.
Yeah.
You'll be wasting too much time.
You'll be surprised how much this translates later to not just management, but parenting.
Yeah.
Right? It's kind of how you start. Whenever you have issues with, whenever I deal with, I've dealt now with, you could argue thousands of college students, you always trace it back to the parents. Al Leonardo is a great mentor. He's our CEO, and he used to always say when someone would do something not so good, and they go, I wonder which parent he learned that from, right? Or I wonder which parent he didn't have to teach that, or, you know, and I like psychoanalyzing. That was the part of science I really liked, and a lot of how you operate is based on your parenting. Most of it, and from the ages of whatever the ages are. I can ask Heidi for the official, but I think that's really important. I'm going backwards. It's really important to set the tone the right way, teach them the right way, so you have a certain type of not child, but rep or lead, subordinate in terms of business talk, right? You're the superior, they're the subordinate, and how you started, right? Like I'm going to use one quick example. So we made an agreement yesterday, right? What was the agreement that we would get here between when? 10:30, 10:30, and some people came late, and I already addressed it. I don't have to. The wellness is okay. But regardless, the point was the agreement was made. It wasn't honored, so you have to address it. If I just sat here and didn't at least say something, I don't think I was rude about it. Michael or Andrew, was I rude about it? No, but you guys get the point. Okay? I also think be careful because, you know, like can I use the two of you as an example?
Yeah.
Okay, knowing that we're cool, okay? Like I don't ever really ever have any issues with Andrew ever. Like ever. Maybe one or two. And when you're an assistant, anything I ever had with you, I forgot because they're all teaching moments. So for me to come here and berate Andrew, like, what the hell? Right? I don't talk like that anyway. But I'm just saying, like, he doesn't deserve that. Otherwise, it's kind of like it's not honoring his consistency. Okay. And I would say for the most part, just all of a sudden, I haven't worked with you as long. I have the same feeling towards Musube, right? Hunter's coming here. I don't ever work with Hunter. So it's also not fair for me to come down hard if you will. Why? What don't I have with Hunter? I don't have a relationship yet. I don't know what parenting he's gotten. Because he's been training somewhere. Hey, speak of the devil. Okay. So I think it's really important to know that. Okay. But there are times at some point you're going to get situations where you might have some repetition. You're going to have to address those results. In these moments, this is just impromptu. I'm doing this right now. I do this with Daniel all the time. Okay. Okay. You always want to be hard on results and soft on people. Okay. Oh, there's never a time from my experience, from my education and in business, from just my observation. There's never a time where being hard on a person and being soft on results in something positive for you. Okay. Right. Also, when you're addressing things, don't address things about one person in public. I asked for permission, right? Okay, but I wouldn't have a conversation in public, kind of like my mom tried to on FaceTime. It was the stupidest thing, but I'm kind of in front of people. Anyway, I think she goes proceed. So hard on results. Hey, Daniel, we agreed to having all these. This is not. I'm just making this up. We agreed to have all the handouts laid out. Was I not clear yesterday? I was. Okay, look. Like I'm really disappointed, man. I'm not sure what happened, but I would have expected a call or a shout or let me know what was happening. But you told me we were cool and it didn't happen. So I'd like to know what happened. Okay, look, and look, man, you're my guy. You know that. I believe in you still. And it might sound like, oh, you're just giving and kind of feeding him, but I verbally want him to know, hey, you're still my guy, and I believe in you. And I think there's a power of saying, like, I don't even know what I just said to you. I said something to you here, but I wanted to make the point, like, hey, look, man, you're late. But I also want to make the point, look, you're my guy. Like, you're my guy. We're cool. And do it so that you're always my guy. Like, Maurice used to always say that whenever I would F up. You're like, hey, man, you're my guy. Stay that way. Come on. I'm like, damn. Like, but right before that wasn't so good when he talked about the results. He's like, hey, man, we said this. Okay, look, you're my guy. And I would keep it that way. Come on. And this was like in the beginning when I was new to this manager doing stupid things like I won't ever tell you. Cool? All right. Other takeaways from yesterday. We're going to dive into a very quick planning session for the push. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think that was a big common theme. Just to go off what you were saying and what I was saying, it's just being hard on results. And I feel like that really had to do a lot with 1 minute management. It's not just waiting to do the reprimanding or do the praising, but doing it right away.
Yeah, you've read the book some of you have read it like 10 times, where you always want to do it immediately. Right? Right when you walk in, hey, let me talk to you for a quick second. And I feel like I was soft on you, was I?
Yeah.
Did you feel like this guy just attacked the core of me? No, I don't think so. My core is hurt right now, right? No. I'm core hurt. You ever heard that? No, but my issue was just, look, we agreed certain time and you're late and that's not cool. But you know what, also what made it cooler with me is that you gave a shout, you texted me, you apologized, like, okay, cool, we're on a respect level. So either way. Other takeaways from yesterday, that's just a side note. Other takeaways from yesterday. Yeah. Andrew, say it again.
You
Shouldn't people. Don't should on people. Okay? It's not right to should on people. Yeah, sounds really funny. What's the premise of shooting?
You should do this.
Yeah, and when you're shooting, what do you really technically? What are you really doing when you shoot? You're assuming. Don't assume. I know. Okay. Let's continue. Any other takeaways? We'll dive in. Yes, sir.
Why people don't show the interviews? I feel like once you become aware of that, then you realize, okay, how can I troubleshoot this? So let's say, for example, a person doesn't show up to, let's say like the interview, for instance, and then you just realize, okay, that could be something with the receptionist. So then you go back to the receptionist and see how I can best improve that. That way, it doesn't have to be consistent.
Yeah, I agree. If you understand the reasons, it's like it's kind of like being a doctor, right? When you diagnose, when someone doesn't pass this test, when someone is dehydrated and this number comes back wrong on the test, what does that mean or what caused that? You have to dissect that. It's called intelligent reflection, intelligent analysis. I think that's really important. You need to know what if your car, right? If your car is doing something that most people know to be gas or oil related, and you just start changing engines for no reason. I'm just trying to think of an obscure example. Changing the engine, number one, is very expensive. It's costly, but it might not be the issue. Maybe you just need an oil change. Maybe that's why it stinks. Okay, but if you don't understand, to Blake's point, what causes someone not to blank, I think that would be a really good exercise for you to do multiple times before the summer on your own. Like, do the funnel, and surprise, surprise, Pat's going to do it today. What's the funnel? What are the expected benchmarks? Okay, in this case, this is for sales. And what's high, what's low, and what causes the low? Like, right away, you should always feel, and it should be reaction, that when someone doesn't close sales, when someone is 2 out of 10 on their demos, no one who's running an office and no assistants. First years, what's the first thing you think about if someone says, I did 10 appointments, 1 sale, 9 appointments, 1 sale, 7 appointments, 0 sales? What's the first thing you diagnose? More specific, are you doing what? What about more specific? What would the close? You have 8, 9 for us, right? Do you have 8, 9 memorized? Well, let's practice that. That should be like automatic. If this says this, it's like medicine. It's like any. All right, temperature goes here. Put the kid in water. Just kidding. You don't really do that. Let's just see if you're awake. You'll drown. Okay, cool. Nope. So okay, let's dive into push planning. Calendars, please, and you want to have your personal calendars and notes. So this calendar for just overall global view. Your calendar, your planner, and notes. So you should have all the numbers already laid out. The first date on the calendar, if you notice, was this past Sunday, the 13th. So what I would do is probably put a January over January 1, so you know what that means. On New Year's Day. Okay. So like this, January 1st. Okay. A couple things that I would like to cover. So between the 19th and 20th, that we'll start with December. 19th and 20th. That's your momentum weekend. So working extra hard to get recommendations, and specifically the 19th, this coming Saturday. What's the importance of this Saturday? I mentioned it very briefly yesterday, so I'm going to reiterate it. What's the big focus besides your demos and recs? What's the big focus starting on the 19th, Antoine? PRs, 1, and the second one. Yes, good. No, good. An attack list. So watch. This is where you want to PR and attack list. You want to work on it. Then the goal by Sunday, we'll go to Sunday now. On Sunday the 20th, okay, we're going to have our workshop in the pilot from 2 to 9 p.m. I'm going to break it up into the following. Okay. So from 2 to 4 is push planning and schedule. Okay. From 4 to 5 is rep-driven PR workshop, essentially giving instruction on how to get more PRs And then from 5 to 9, this phone jam. Oh, I'm glad you made it. Good, you worked it out. Okay, so phone jam. So 2 to 4 is going to be the push meeting schedule. 4 to 5, we're going to do a workshop of how to get more friends. That includes triple threat. We'll call it triple T, like triple threat. Facebook, direct messaging, texting a select amount of people. Okay, and then of course direct calling, but if at this point you've called them and it hasn't worked, usually it doesn't work anyway. Okay. Now your goal, the goal that we set in the pilot anyway, so a couple things. So attack list. Who remembers in the pilot what's the target by Sunday? 50, good. 50 on your attack list by Sunday. That's why this Saturday is so important to start working on it. Doesn't mean you absolve yourself of doing demos, and some of you really need to. Like now that school's over, there's really no excuse. And I purposefully am very soft on the results in a way. I'm backing off. So I want to see who actually does sell during the school year, who consistently keeps making excuses. And I mean, you fall in one of two categories, right? I'm not selling or I'm selling during the school year, okay? But now that there's no school, there really is no excuse. And think of it this way, when you're an assistant manager, school now to the summer is equal to when it's May and June. May and June as an assistant manager, as a branch manager, you're really busy. It's an understatement. But then once June finishes up and you go into July, August, that's like when finals are out and you have still stuff to do, but it opens up and like, you know this, you're not in your head, and you know this, Franco, it opens up the schedule because we're not recruiting as much. In most branches, you're stopping recruiting in July. So now it's time to sell. You have to be able to sell on the drop of a dime. And that's what this Saturday starts. Start momentum week with the sales. Start working on your attack list. 50 by the workshop on Sunday. And then I would say here for the rep driven, for your PRs, okay, your goal is to have between 10 and 20, as we said in the pilot. Now, Karina, you can adjust for your office. I'm totally cool. I mean, obviously you have promoted what you've promoted. I'm giving you also in Puerto Rico what we've done in the pilot. So PRs is 10 to 20, that's the assignment, and attack list 50. And it's just like any assignment. If you feel like you're not going to have it done or need help, that's what we have Saturday for. We have a 9 to 11, 11 to 1, and a 12 to 2 session for you to come in and get help. If we don't see you here, there's no reason for us not to see you at 50 here. If we don't see you here, I'm not making anyone come in. This is not mandatory. But if we don't see you here, Daniel and I expect to see 50 on your attack list or more. Not showing up like a rookie rep. See, once January hits, I no longer accept rookie rep moves. Rookie rep moves are, oh, well, you know, Andrew, I couldn't get it done. We gave you a chance to come in, and more importantly, what should you have done anyway? Let us know. Hey, just a heads up. I know, unfortunately, it's not where I wanted to be, and don't give me the heads up at noon on Sunday. That is also a rookie rep move. When is the heads up? The heads up is probably now because you already know if you're having a hard time with your names list. No one's going to go on Saturday, you know what, I just realized I don't have a lot of names. You know now if you're having a hard time. And if you don't know now and you're that like out of it, oh, we're having more issues than we think. Yikes. Okay, let's do this. Then on Monday through Wednesday, it's the PR makeup, okay? And what I would say is 1 hour slots. Talk to your manager about hour slots where you can come in. If here's my opinion, if you don't get at least 5 PR set on Sunday, that's what I would gauge as the right number. If you're not getting 5 people set, I would pick times to come with Daniel, with Kyle, with David, with Karina, and say, here are my hour spots. When can we come in? When can we call my friends that I have on this list? When can we try and get them in for interviews? Or when can we just do on the spot steroids? I have to give props to Daniel, who has just pulled steroids out of nowhere. Like, they weren't even in the schedule. Like, you guys know in the Inferno, he's got a schedule. Some of these weren't even in the schedule. He's like, Jeff, I'm making the call. I'm canceling this. If it's wrong, then I'll learn from it, but I'm going to get the steroid in. And we've signed some, I mean, we've had sharper people and more sharp people in the last 10 days than we've had the whole fall, I think. Almost the whole fall. Minus like 2 or 3 reps. So that's Monday through Wednesday. Also, this is also last momentum. Last momentum for your demos before the actual push. And then we specifically laid it out. I'm not sure in Puerto Rico if you're gonna do a Tuesday or Wednesday team meeting. And again, we're leaning towards, and Corinne, are you with that on the Tuesday versus Wednesday?
I only realized that yesterday, so I have to.
Okay, well, process it. We're regardless, you're gonna have a Wednesday team meeting or a Tuesday team meeting. We'll call it team meeting. Okay. At the team meeting, normally from 6 to 9 before the 9 o'clock actual meeting, what happens from 6 to 9 usually? So usually phone jam. I'm recommending, just from experience of doing this for so long, that you don't do a phone jam, because we always sell our reps value-wise on why this is a great time to call. I can just tell you right now, I have yet to have a Christmas phone jam, a pre-Christmas phone jam in my career where it was good phone time. All right, even for my like traditionally Orthodox Jewish reps who don't celebrate, like no one wants to see anyone for some reason that weekend. So unless it's kind of already lined up. So what I'm recommending is a Facebook jam. Okay. So let me talk about the Facebook strategy for a second. By Sunday, this is one more thing you want on Sunday. One more thing you want on Sunday is permission from 1 to 3 more relatives for Facebook blasting, for call appointments. So who are 2 or 3 more relatives or aunts, or maybe your mom? Mom still hasn't given you permission. North Florida right now is about to erupt. Like, that's an understatement with their sales. And I'm talking to Matt every week. And what they've done is they've gone from a culture of really understanding how Facebook, in fact, they're working Facebooking mom's friends into the 3rd day of training, which I think is awesome. And we're going to start I'm going to let them test it first. But we're going to probably go that direction. You should note that. I think that's going to be big. 6 to 9, though, you need to be able to get to mom's Facebook. What North Florida is experiencing is that each rep is, when they first do it with moms, is getting anywhere between 5 to 15 extra appointments. Some of you haven't had 5 to 15 extra appointments from one person ever, let alone one contact. So I think this is going to be huge. Any Karina, or I guess Andrew, you're experienced. Any thoughts on this one, or?
Yeah, I mean, it's just an extra creative way, but it's like rep driving with reps for the PRs. It's like customer rep driving, I guess, with like your parents.
Yep.
But it's huge.
Yep.
I think
So what I would say is this weekend, okay, I would be Facebooking mom's friends now. And then by Sunday, you have a permission from a couple of other people, so that at the Wednesday or Tuesday phone time, anyone you couldn't get to on mom's list and any of these permission people, you are now getting demo set. Don't set them up for Christmas, right? Say, can I call you back? This is Head Start Phone Jam for the push on Saturday. I'm recommending 9 to noon or 10 to 1. If you're going first, it's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10K push, right? 6K plus, because you might not have enough PRs to hit it. You're going to want an extra 3 hours. I would call this 50, 75 calls and get out. You don't need to be here for 3 hours. I'm just allotting that time to make 50 to 75 calls. And what's great is if you get on this Facebook bandwagon, you can already have appointments that you're booking from Saturday or Monday. What's Monday?
We started with.
Yeah. Which starts, and you already have appointment slots. Yes, sir.
So essentially, the Facebook blast is practically like another form of yes rates in a sense.
Well, what it is, yeah, exactly. So Saturday, I would start communicating that. If you don't need to make as many, this is the all-day phone jam. And we're going to get into push week strategies in the spring, but every push week operates the same way. There's a video from me. There's something you do at the team meeting. There's one-on-ones you have with everyone at the team. You target your high flyers, right? You have one specific meeting where you talk about the prizes, you work on the attack list, and you have an all-day phone jam for all the pushes of the year. And the better you get at that system, right, another program, the better your push weeks are. And like, for example, Andrew's actually pretty good at it, where Andrew's going to be working on this year is exiting pushes, right? Because you guys in Boca, you guys did really well in SC1, but then everyone decided to not work and not want to come to the office, and That's why I made you run up and down that street that one time, right? That was for a phone jam. What's that?
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, that's nice. But what I'm saying is, like, Boca, if you would have told me at SC1, I would have said Boca was going to be top 5 in the nation. And you guys, for whatever reason, and we take responsibility, we're not putting on the reps, but we didn't set it up right, and Boca just became lazy. And Boca became very high maintenance right after SC1, and people found ways not to come to the office. And we're looking back, like, damn, we really didn't. We could have set this up here. But I mean, you got the first part because Andrew really understands the setup part really well. So, all day phone jam, 12 p.m. arrival, and that's going to be role play and food. And we'll probably kick off official calling 1:30. Now, if you have an issue with this or whatever conflict you want to talk about, make sure you address it before that phone jam, because I don't want people saying, oh, I can't make it to all-day phone jam. For example, Gavin has already told me, hey, do you think I need to come all the way over from Fort Myers, or can I do it from there? I'm probably going to have him just do it from home, because Gavin also always gets appointments, right, versus some people. So 1 to 1:30 is going to be start to calling. There'll be a break. It's not going to go straight. There'll be a break, like an hour, hour and a half dinner / energy break. We'll go all the way till 9:30. You can also put in your calendar, there'll be a 9:30 conference call with the division, run by either myself or one of the districts. We're just mapping out 12 to 1, 12 o'clock arrival, start role playing with food, and we're going to kick off either at 1 or 1:30, depending on, like, if we're not feeling it and everyone's kind of blah blah, we'll role play till 1:30. But if we're ready to go, we'll count down to 1 o'clock, and then the calls will go till 9:30. Divisional call. Monday, first alliance is 7 to 9. First appointment 9:30. Push starts. Okay. Now for managers, so for Pau, David, for Karina, and then Daniel's in the back. One of the things that we'll do is cover next week align strategies and what to run from that 7 to 9. Yeah, and there's a folder, so you can check it out specifically. With I literally have 7 to 10 years of alliance stuff.
That was
So I just picked 3 easy ones. Ones that just give you 3 sets of ideas. Everyone else, the February or March prep, we cover push strategies and how to run alliances and content. But you have an idea, right? Being part of the alliance, you have the stats on the board, there's content, there's phone jam. So that's essentially what it is. Questions or comments? Okay. What I'd like to do, I want to give you the following. Okay. I'm going to have you turn that calendar around. I want you to put down the following: push goal for CPO, push goal for PRs. I want you to know how many you have now out of the goal. So, for example, if my PR goal is to get 3 PRs in, I can put 1 out of 3. Okay. CPO is how much? That's pretty easy. CPO goal. Okay. Number of people on my attack list, guesstimate. Have I Facebook mom, yes or no? And are you, yes or no, a Star Wars fan? Choose wisely. CPO, PR, number of attack lists. Have you Facebook mom yet? Star Wars fan. And on a serious note, okay. Goal for other relatives' Facebooks. Meaning, do I have 3 more aunts I could Facebook? My girlfriend's mom, who I haven't done yet. What's your goal for number of other people's Facebooks you could get permission for throughout this weekend by Sunday? Yes, sir.
Does that list for Sunday, the PR list 10 to 20. Is that a list of names, or is that how many?
10 to 20 PRs in terms of friends of yours to recommend to the job. Okay. The attack list includes names you have, mom's Facebook friends, all that. If mom has 100 friends, to me that's 100 on your attack list. Okay. So I'm gonna give you a few minutes, a minute to jot that stuff down. Stranger, could you make, whether it's on Word or Excel, just a quick spreadsheet? Or draw it out and take a picture. I'm going to go around with everyone and ask for their numbers. Whatever's easiest. So when I ask you, just give me the numbers straight down. And yeah, I want to know if you're a Star Wars fan, right? And then on WhatsApp, just go ahead and text the answers to this. Put your name and this. So I want your CPO goal, your PR goal. So that, for example, let's say my CPO goal is 7,500. I have 2 PRs in. I'm looking for 5 more, or 2 out of 5 total. So 3 more. Number on attack list is, let's say, 230. Facebook from mom, no, not yet. Star Wars fan, yes. Number of Facebook, 2, and put who they are. So my Aunt Jemima. And then my Auntie M. Auntie M. Who's Auntie M? Auntie M. It's a twist.
Oh man.
Okay. Well, everyone's gonna go. So, you ready, Miss Soleil?
Mm-hmm.
So Soleil, like the sun, like Band de Soleil.
CPO 6,000. I need 3 more PRs. I have 1.
Get 1 out of 3.
I have already put in 1. It's already launched. I want 3 more.
Cool.
And
Also 1 out of 4. Gotcha.
yes. And then attack list. I have at least 25.
Okay.
Facebook relatives. My sister Sophia.
Have you done mom yet?
Nikki.
Have you done for immediate family yet? Facebook. Okay, so no on this one.
And then Star Wars. Yes.
Okay, and then how many more relatives? How many additional relatives are you looking to get Facebook from?
None of my relatives actually have Facebook that I talked to.
So what were you just saying for
My
Facebook?
friend, my sister, and my very best friend with a lot of
Okay,
friends.
so sister and very best friend. Cool.
Not very, very best friend.
Blake.
CPO goal 5. PR goal 3. I already have 1.
Okay, so 1 out of 3.
Yeah, Facebook mom, no. Star Wars fan, yes.
Attack list first.
Yeah, tag list 65.
My Facebook mom.
Yeah, Facebook mom, not yet.
Star Wars.
Yep.
Goal. Relative goal.
Relative goal, mom, dad, and stepmom.
So 3 more.
Yep.
Mom, dad, stepmom. Karina. Hi. Kayla.
CPO 5.
Okay. Okay.
0 out of 4.
0 out of 4 for Kayla. 20 on the attack list. Okay. Facebook yet? Parents?
No immediate family has it.
Okay, so no. Star Wars?
No. So I'll say yes.
Say yes. Sure. Better answer.
3.
And who would they be?
My grandma, my best friend's mom.
Awesome. So best friend's mom, grandma, old customer. Eli.
CPO 10.
And you guys make sure you text
Wait.
WhatsApp this.
Ready?
No. He'll tell you when he's ready.
Alright, ready. Okay. CPO 10,000. 1 out of 4 PRs launched. Track list about 40 right now. Mom's Facebook, not yet. Other relatives, my grandma, my aunt, and my real estate friend Terry.
So +3. Okay. Grandma and real estate friend.
And
Beautiful.
then Star Wars fan, absolutely.
Okay. You went out of order, but you saved the best for last. Okay. Hunter.
5K CPO for the push.
Cool.
0 out of 5.
Okay.
30 on my tackles right now. Mom doesn't have Facebook, but
Okay.
we got a Facebook, my uncle on, and then,
Uncle, aunt, brother.
yeah,
Cool. Uncle, aunt, brother. So plus 3.
and then I like Star Wars.
That's all I need.
Exactly.
That's all I need. Antoine.
Wait,
Oh, hold on. Sorry, that's my fault. He's going to the white party.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Alright, push goal is 5K. PR is 2 out of 5. Attack list is at 70. Facebook, my mom doesn't have one. Star Wars, not really. Just and goal for relatives, my aunt and 2 brothers.
We'll go Moose.
CPO 8.5, 7.5 if I get 3 more PRs in. PR goal 3 because I have 1 that counted for 2.
So, what's your total?
Total CPO goal or total that I have. I only have 1, but it was first.
So you want
2
3?
weeks. Yeah, because I can only get 3 more.
So you want 1? Okay.
So, yeah, 3.
Yes,
One
two,
out of
yes,
four.
2 because you got it the first week.
Yeah.
Count for 2.
Just say 2
Just
out
want,
of
yeah.
How many PRs do you have?
Yeah, I have 1
and
PR
how many do you
in,
want?
3.
How many have launched?
1.
Okay.
That 1 counted as 2 because it's 2 cases.
So,
One out of
I don't care about how many. Ready? I don't care about credit. How many actual people?
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
better. That's
3.
probably not clear on my part. Go ahead.
3.
And then you have 1 in though.
Yes.
Yeah, that's correct. 1 out of 3 people. I didn't clarify that. That's right.
Deck list.
So I'm on attack list currently, or is that the goal for the
Current
current at 40?
40. Okay. Facebook, mom.
My mom doesn't have
Okay, nope. And then
goal relative. I have an aunt who lives in Port St. Lucie,
beautiful.
and I have a cousin who's 9.
Okay, so aunt and cousin. Okay.
Push for the CPO, I want 10K, my goal.
Okay.
My goal for the PRs is 5, and I have 1 set, and I have 3 that went into training, but I have to talk to again. And then
So one official out of 5. Okay.
And then I have 50 people on my attack list.
Okay.
My mom and my dad definitely are going to give me the Facebook, and I have a goal of 4 more.
Okay, so not yet, but plus 4 coming. And who are those 4?
Aside from my mom and dad, it'd be my aunt, who's a social media expert,
Okay.
and then it'd be my other aunts,
So all aunts.
all aunts and my grandma.
Okay, so 3 aunts and grandma.
Yeah.
Perfect. And then Mr. Franco. Sorry. Okay, we'll do Franco. We'll end with Andrew, and I'll just I'll have all the Puerto Rican and virtual ones here. Let's go for it.
CPO goal is 2K. PRs as of now, goal for 5. Number of attack lists, roughly 20. Facebook mom, no, not yet. Star Wars, yes. And additional Facebooks would be 2 uncles for me.
2 uncles or 2 chains?
True.
Is he a rapper?
Yeah.
Okay. He's a rapper. Is he good? Like, do people like him?
I'm sure that was
People do like it.
I don't know. Been out of the rap game for a little bit.
You like CeeLo Green?
I do like CeeLo Green. I do. Like,
A lot
okay.
of people know he's a good rapper.
And then Goody Mob.
Yes. 8.5.
Uh-huh.
0 additives so far for PRs.
Okay.
Like 50 on attack list.
Okay.
So, Facebook mom, not yet. Star
Okay.
Wars fan, yes. Relatives, I'll probably hit my dad up.
Dad, okay. You can send me that when you get a chance. Perfect. I got the Puerto Rican ones. Questions on the push. We have a little bit of time before I bring up Beth. Outside questions, thoughts. Okay. Yes, young lady. Oh no, it's every morning. Yeah. Yeah, good clarifying. All right, let me go through the calendar right now when we do and don't have it. Okay. So actually, could you grab Karina, please? Make sure we're on the same page because I want to. Okay, so if you pull up the calendar, first alliance is going to be, excuse me, the 28th, Monday the 28th. So we will have it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for sure. Okay. Actually, Monday through Thursday. We'll have New Year's Eve. We just won't have it New Year's Day because if you happen to go out and have plans. All right, so 28th through 31st, we'll have our alliance. There'll be no official alliance on New Year's Day, but we're gonna have either, if you're booked for the day, do appointments. Otherwise, phone jam at 6 o'clock. We're just going through the alliance schedule. I want to make sure in case you have something different. Okay. So 28th through the 31st, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we are running their 7 o'clock alliance. I'm okay if you want to move it to 7:30 also. DMs in terms of, because the size of your group, we're going to go 7. So we're just going full blown. We're going to treat it like the summer because we're expecting summer weeks, right? New Year's Day, Karina, I'm promoting no alliance, but I am promoting 6 o'clock phone jam if you don't have demos already. Okay. And then, are you planning on doing Saturday alliances this time of the year? I usually leave it optional.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're doing the pilot. So Saturday 8 to 10 on the 2nd. Okay. And then Sunday again, all day phone jam. Same deal. 12 o'clock arrival. 1 to 1:30 start with the phone calls all day to book the rest of the week. And then morning alliance. Now, if you have school situations, obviously you talk to Daniel, one of the DMs, 101. But January 4th through 8th, normal alliance 7 to 9. On the 9th, 8 to 10. And then we're going to play the 10th by ear because we don't need an all-day phone jam. We may just have you guys do full demos all the way through till Sunday. If you have school Monday and you can't really do demos anyway, we'll probably go straight through, do demos. For sure on the 10th, 100% there'll be a 6 to 9 either phone jam to book your Magic Monday or order jam where you're just calling back orders from people that during the push you should always say what to lock in extra sales on the last day. To every customer you meet during the push, Soleil.
If you can ask them at the last minute. Right?
Yeah. Do I have permission to call you if I'm close to my goal? Right. Okay. And then as far as conference calls go, let's go back. 27th in the evening will be the first conference call. And then the rest of the conference calls will be determined and probably play by ear.
Is that the 9:30 one?
Yep, 9:30 after the phone jam. I want to recognize the hot updates. And then expect it to be, I would say expect it to be different people, right? Between instruction, Daniel, I might even have some branches on it just to get practice with running the calls because it's important to keep that high communication. Cool. Any questions? Questions from the vets? Andrew, vet, I'll put you in the vet category. I'll put you in the like 2-for-1 category. Right, Kaylee? You see what I did? Okay. Stop shrubbing around.
Stop shrugging.
Okay. I told Daniel I'd work it in. He didn't believe me. Other questions, comments, or extra thoughts for Karina? Anything you'd want to say to your alliance? Doesn't have to be. And Pal also as well. Someone who's run multiple alliances before. Anything else you'd like to note?
You just don't want to miss the trip, And Jamaica, I think, is a bonus. I think for everyone, the push is kind of like it really is going to define what position you're going to be in the summer. I think for branches, what territory you got, if you are in an assistant spot, and so like where would you be? And, this was what made my branch summer was the push, which back then was for my other company.
Right.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm excited.
I'm excited too. I also am excited. Andrew.
Yeah, also on top of like the trip being awesome and everything, I think it's really important too. If you're like if you're not at $30,000 in sales and at least like $20,000 in sales by the time like the summer rolls around, like most day I haven't. There's not very many AMs that are under 20K in sales, or branches or anything for that matter. And you have to realize, you just went through a fall campaign. If you didn't sell 10K during that campaign, however this is your time to like get to that point. Yeah. So it's really important to increase your sales just for your campaign. Your career sales as well as like hitting the trip and making a statement.
And your startup and all the things that happen when you sell, which are all very positive things.
You feel more confident. There's so much.
I ready, and I'm joking when I say this. I have yet to for someone to say, Jeff, I had a 10K push. It's terrible. Like I feel worse I'm less confident. I
I
mean,
regret it.
I regret. And here's what I also will say: please don't. I want to be careful, right? Under the banner process, I don't want to define success as having a 7 or 10K push. It's not the number. It's the push that moves you to that point of confidence. Some of you need a 6 to 10K push, but regardless, I would say you hit the trip, you're in a really good spot. That's what I can say confidently. You hit the trip, things are really looking good for you. For many reasons, because maybe you didn't have a lot of sales, but you hit the trip because you got 5 PRs and 2 of them were double credits and whatever it was. You can only get 5 credit, right? 5K credit. What's the minimum number to hit the trip? Your total
8,500.
8,500.
But if
So
you have 5 PRs, that's 3,500.
if you have 5 PRs, it's what?
It brings it down to 3,500.
Credit from the.
Did anyone get Olean credit and Oblique
Only
credit? Yeah.
basically you can have $7,000.
You can have up to.
Yeah, you can
That's
have
why I
one.
won Cabo. I sold 1,500 to make Cabo.
That's awesome.
It's great.
Who needs a peeler? 10 of you? Okay. Who needs a small gift set? 10 of you? Cabo.
Apparently,
Yeah.
great.
We're from a region standpoint. Let me explain this contest. This contest is this contest loses the region money. It's one of those like, okay, we know we lose money from a profit standpoint now, but what it does, it provides a lot of confidence for all the people in management training to move forward, put startup in, train harder, and we make it up later in the summer. First, like, I wouldn't have it any other way. Like, there's a budget, and we always laugh. We laugh at the DBM call. When Scott goes, all right, here's the budget for the trip. We physically laugh, knowing, why would you even put a number? Why would you put that number? That doesn't make sense. We know it's going to happen. And also, we do it strategically at a very important time, because now more than ever, post death zone, this is the time to surge your sales and recruiting and all those things. And many of you, like for example, there are the people who are not in FC all the time. This is your only time to really make us like a 100th one here. But Soleil, Kayla, Luke, Ali, all the people who are out of area, David Reyes, all of these people broadcasting in, this is their time to make a statement. And if you're local, this is a time for you to make a statement, maybe if you've been hibernating for the fall. So, Soleil, would you mind if I give this to you? Would you mind? Oh, I will be by your side. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Questions? Okay, let's take a quick 5. Just stretch out. 'Cause I want you guys to be really fresh for Beth. Here's the agenda today for this part. It's gonna be 5 minutes. We're gonna kick off Beth. I'm gonna put a new broadcast, so it's a specific video on its own. We're gonna go Beth straight into a lunch, and then the tail end of the prep today. Keep it strong. Let's keep it strong.
I apologize for being late, but I talked to my